you everybody for coming out tonight to my first ever 10-minute special. Growing Up Young, the Randy Young Experience. I am Randy Travis Young. Yeah, Randy Travis Young. And that is going to be my name. Forever and ever, amen. Some of you get that joke. Some of you weren't country music fans back in 1987 when that song came out, and also so did I. Back when I was a little kid, I wanted to be a country music singer. Unfortunately, as you just heard in that last joke, it was never an option for me. But man, when I was a little kid, with a name like Randy Travis, of course I wanted to grow up to be just like Garth Brooks. Yes. Oh, I loved Garth Brooks. Used to sing all of his songs, dress up like him all the time. I'd have my boots on, and a belt buckle, pearl snap shirt, big old cowboy hat. My mom would let me go out in public like that too. She's like, go ahead and embarrass me now. Your teenage years are coming quickly, bud. So one day I'm dressed up like I'm about to sell out the Sprint Center for 7 concerts in a row. You know what I'm talking about in Kansas City, yeah. And we're in a department store. Oh, there we go. And I get lost from my mom. I can't find her. So I go up to the customer service desk and I'm like, hey, I can't find my mom. Can you call her on the intercom for me? And he goes, oh my gosh, you're such an adorable little cowboy. What's your name? Get all excited. Here's my chance. I'm Garth Brooks. Oh, that's so cute, sweetie, but really, what's your name? Look at me. Do you not see my hat? I'm Garth Brooks. She wouldn't believe me, though, for whatever reason. So like, look, sweetie, if we call for your mom on the intercom, I have to know what your real name is. Like, all right, fine. I'm Randy Travis. She did not believe me. So I have a couple siblings. The oldest one is my sister. She is the brains of the bunch. She is a surgical nurse for open heart surgery. So she saves lives on a daily basis, which is pretty awesome. We have a middle brother. He's the more manly of the kids. He can like grow a beard and stuff. He runs the family farm with my dad. He's now, I think, the 4th generation to do so, which is pretty awesome. They also breed certified Red Angus cattle. With what they produce in 1 year, they can have a picnic and feed the state of Kansas, which is also pretty awesome. And then I'm the youngest son, so I crave attention. Which is why I'm on stage here tonight telling you guys jokes. And I like to think our parents are equally proud of all 3 of us. I have a little bit of a side hustle that I do along with my open mic comic career I have going on here. In my spare time, for like 35 to 40 hours a week, I'm also a personal trainer. I went to college for that to do exercise science and sports medicine. I fit 4 years of college into 5. It was a good time. My mom's really proud of me for that also. So I also did stand-up comedy when I was in college. It was about 10 years ago, but the college that I went to was a Christian college. So as you can imagine, it was a slightly different atmosphere than what we've got going on right here. And I don't want to give away the name of my school. I don't want you to think I'm saying anything bad about it. I had a really good time there, but when I was in the town of Sterling at the college, telling my jokes, like there, I was very censored. Like I had to be careful about the jokes I said. They actually required that I finished at least one of my jokes with the word amen, which I thought was kind of weird, but forever and ever, amen. Here, you guys can drink alcohol, which is really good for the comics like me. Actually, that's the whole point of my job, is that I stand up here and talk long enough You guys are ready for your next round of drinks before the actual comic comes up on stage. Back at my college, if you got caught sipping on the devil's juice, you no longer went to college in the town of Sterling. Which, fun fact about the college, named after the town. Anyway. I realized going to school there's two types of people that go to a Christian college. There's those that go there for the good Christian atmosphere, good education, maybe meet the love of your life. And then also there's the other type of people that go to a Christian college, those that have an athletic scholarship. Sometimes they crossed over. There were some hybrids of the two. I like to call them the practice squad. If you're wondering what side of that I was on, I was more on this side. My freshman year, though, I did try out for sports, but even the hybrids are like, no, dude, you suck. Get back to your studies. Over here. But then I became an athletic trainer, and I got to sit on the bench anyway, so ha! Athletic training was pretty fun. At the beginning of every year, we had to do the physicals for every athlete on campus, and it took a long time. You'd have to do the same task over and over and over. So one year, my sophomore year, I'm doing the blood pressure testing for all the athletes. I did all the football players, and I did all of the soccer players, and then I did all the cross-country players, and I'm getting kind of bored. So the volleyball players are coming in, and I decide I'm going to have a little fun with this. Sit down with a group of them. I do all of them except for the last one. I take her blood pressure, listen to everything, and it's, normal blood pressure. She's a college athlete, and she's 19. It's very low. But I take down the stethoscope, all dramatic. Did you run on your way over here? No? Oh, okay. Have you had practice today? Did you practice earlier? No practice. Did you have weights this morning or anything? Now she's getting a little bit concerned, like, oh my gosh, we didn't do any workouts. No, I think we played a game of Ultimate Frisbee, but I don't think that would do anything. Like, oh man, do you have a history of high blood pressure in your family? Oh man, she's about to lose it. She's like, I have no idea. Do I need to call my mom? What's going on? Like, absolutely nothing. You're fine. Here's a paper. Next room, please. I did that like 2 times, and the head athletic trainer comes in, like, Randy, whatever you're doing in here, stop. Please stop. So I stopped for like 2 years, and I decided to do it again, only this time I was doing a different task. We left the blood pressure to like the underclassmen because that job sucked. But I was doing like height, weight, and vision, like very easy things like, can you see this? Good, done. And we were doing football players, and we'd been going for a while, and I decided, all right, it's time for another one of these pranks, and there's a little bit of break from players, so I go over to the other side of the room, and I grab an exam glove, and also a bottle of ultrasound jelly that we use to do ultrasounds with. And I look at the other senior trainers in the room like, hey, whatever happens, just go with it. Okay. So the next guy that comes in is the starting center for our football team. Dude is big. His name's Ernest. He goes by Big E. He walks in the room and I'm like, oh, crap. Oh, nice to see you too, Randy. I'm sorry, Ernest. It's just, you've randomly been selected by the NAIA for a random men's health screening. You'll follow me behind this curtain. We'll do a quick prostate check, and then we're going to be done. So, dude, there's no way I'm going behind that thing with you. You know what, Ernest? I'm not any more excited about this than you are, but we just drew straws, and I got the short one. So if you'll follow me back here, we'll get this over with. He's like, nope, I'm out of here. As he's leaving, the head athletic trainer's coming in the room. He's like, hey, do I have to do this? She looks over his shoulder at me, and I've got the glove and bottle behind my back, just shaking my head like, yeah. She has no idea. She's like, if Randy says you have to do it, you have to do it. Senior year of football, is it that worth it? All right, let's do this. So he goes behind the screen, and I'm about to lose it. And then the head athletic trainer comes out from the office she just went into and sees me pulling on the glove and about to snap it, and she's looking at me like, what are you doing? And then from behind the screen, should I be bent over for this? Randy, you definitely cannot do that. So, yeah. When you go to a Christian college, a lot of times you get asked, what church do you go to? So I tell people I'm from the Community of Christ Church. A lot of people don't know what church that is, so I tell them it's a Community of Christ now. It used to be the Reorganized Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, which broke away from the Church of Latter-day Saints, which is the Church of Mormon. So technically, I'm like 1/8 Mormon. And I'm excited to get into heaven and find out what eighth of me it's going to be. Like I'm going to get up there in my right arm, and it's like, that's it. That's the eighth of me that was Mormon right there. Shoot. I told that joke at a lunch table one time at college, and this one girl that was sitting across the table from me, let's just say she wasn't an athlete, more on the Christian side of the scale here. She is staring daggers at me. I don't think any of you is getting into heaven telling jokes like that. Whoa! First off, that was just a joke. And B, my dad's the pastor of our church, so I've already got a free ride into heaven. That's not how it works. And then it made me think, what does she think my view of heaven actually is? Like, I'm going to die and get up to the pearly gates, and St. Peter's going to be like, Mr. Randy Travis Young. Your parents must have been country music fans. Yes, they were. Well, you lived a pretty good life. Unfortunately, you told some questionable jokes about religion, and we cannot let you in. But then, from my back pocket, I pull out a yellow community chest card. Congratulations, you're a pastor's kid. You get a free ride into heaven. Go directly to heaven. Do not stop in purgatory and collect your $200. Yeah! He's like, all right, come on in. So I go skipping up, and I'm like, high five. Oh, that must have been the eighth of me that was Mormon. And then St. Peter goes, no, Randy, that's not why your right arm can't come into heaven. All right, that's it for you guys.